India, the world's third largest oil consumer, depends on imports for nearly 88% of its crude needs. Since 2022, discounted Russian oil has helped New Delhi save billions of dollars in foreign exchange. Before 2022, Russia's share in India imports was less than 2%. Today, it accounts for more than a third of the basket, displacing traditional suppliers from West Asia. Fresh data reveals that India imported 1.73 million barrels per day of Russian crude between September 1 and 16. That's higher than 1.66 million barrels per day in August and 1.5 million barrels per day in July. Analysts say these deliveries correspond to contracts signed weeks earlier, indicating that India's buying patterns remain steady. Yet these purchases come amid a storm of criticism from Washington. In August, President Donald Trump slapped a 50% tariff on Indian goods, doubling existing duties, as what he called a penalty for New Delhi's oil deals with Moscow. White House advisor Peter Navarro went further, calling India's purchases a laundromat for the Kremlin, claiming that Indian refineries are indirectly fueling Russia's war in Ukraine. However, former US National Security Advisor John Bolton said that Trump's additional tariffs on India are self-inflicting wound on the US.
I don't think it's helpful. I don't think he understands that in this trade war generally that he's started, that the U.S. is losing a lot of belief in our reliability, our good faith, and so on, that we've tried very hard over a large number of years to build up. But I think it's a self-inflicted wound. I think it was unnecessary. If we want fewer tariffs, fewer non-tariff barriers between Indian and American trade.
India says its oil purchases reflect market needs and energy security and is aligned with the national interest. The government maintains it will buy from any source that is commercially viable and not under sanctions. Experts point to a trade-off: refiners save from discounted Russian crude while exporters face higher US tariffs. India continues to admirably balance affordable energy with trade pressures.
Commodities from Russia flow into even Europe. They flow into China, they flow into India, they flow into various parts of the world. It's not stopped anywhere. So I think that is what kind of confuses some of us on why the application of secondary tariffs selectively on India, being the only country when the rest of the world is pursuing a course which is not so radically different.
Looking ahead, the true impact of tariffs might be visible in late September and October, since oil contracts are signed 6 to 8 weeks in advance. For now, New Delhi appears determined to hold its ground, balancing its energy needs with diplomatic maneuvering. Tarun Badgaia's report for the Economic Brief, DD India.